What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be making something that I love so much. It's curry beef with some potatoes. And I just have to tell you guys, as soon as I set everything up to make this dish, I realized, guess what? I forgot to buy potatoes. You know how mad I was? Oh my God, the worst thing, let me tell you something. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is go over all of our ingredients. So we have about a half onion diced. This is scallion. This is only one scallion. The truth is these onion will disintegrate as the beef cooks. So it's okay to put this in here. These are 2 garlic cloves. We're going to toast these garlic cloves when we toast our curry in the pot. So keep these garlic cloves off to the side. We're not going to be putting it in yet. This is just a tablespoon of minced garlic. And we're going to put all of our dry seasonings in here except for our cumin. We are going to burn this along with some curry. We're going to put some turmeric in the pot to toast as well. So I am going to show you how I usually do this, and I haven't made a video yet, so I was like, okay, let me just make a video for you guys. And the first thing we're going to start off with is the flavoring. So I'm going to flavor it with some meat seasoning. And this is, I think, 4 pounds of chuck stew. So that's 1 tablespoon of meat seasoning, just a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of adobo, a tablespoon of green seasoning. This is the brand I like to use. Okay, we're going to add our onion and scallion. And then next, we're going to add just a teaspoon of turmeric, not too much. I have chief here. We're just going to add another teaspoon. We're not going to put too much because remember, we're also going to toast some curry in the pot. And just a teaspoon of this curry powder, Jamaican choice. Now we're just going to massage all of our seasonings in. Now we're just going to massage all of our seasonings in. I also added the minced garlic, massage that in as well. And now we're ready to go over to our pot and toast our curry, okay? So I've got my pot here warmed up. The next thing I'm going to do now is add just a tablespoon of oil. Here. There you go. We're going to heat up our oil for a few minutes, and we're going to begin toasting our curry. Now while that heats up, I'm going to show you guys my curry wooden spoon. I always have one wooden spoon inside my drawer that I use to do curry with, so that way I don't get curry all over my wooden spoons. Curry really stains everything it comes in contact with, and you can't get it out. So this is the one spoon that I stick to whenever I'm using curry. See? And as you can see, it's stained green from curry. Look at that. Unbelievable. Okay. Now what I'm doing here is really trying to bring about the richness of the curry. I added the cumin as well because it adds a nice complement to that curry flavor. Cumin is really not something I cook with often. I know it's something Trinidadians use a lot. It's also known as gira. I really like it. Adds a nice flavor to your food. I can smell it already. So now it's time to add our beef. You see how the color changed already? You can smell the cumin in the atmosphere already. Let's get our beef and add. As you can see, we added everything except the potato. Our potato is on the side chilling, and it won't be added until our beef is almost cooked. Okay. So guys, in here smells like a Trinidadian roti shop. Oh my God, it smells so good in here. So the thing I really want you guys to know is that you have to evenly distribute the toasted curry onto all of the meat here. And you really can't do that with a wooden spoon. I didn't want to scrape up the bottom of the pot in the video with this metal fork here because it's really not good on the ears. A lot of people complain about the metal on metal. So what I did was I really just got in there and really just turn all of the beef all around to make sure that toasted curry got on all of the meat. So what I'm going to do now is just put a little bit of water in there, like maybe half a cup. And I'm going to cover this and let it simmer. The beef will simmer and spring its own water, and it'll cook. I'm going to estimate it's going to take about an hour to make this meat really tender, but we'll go along and do a taste test and see how long it really takes. Okay, so make sure you get that toasted curry evenly distributed amongst all of these beef cubes because you don't want it sitting at the bottom of the pot. It defeats the whole purpose of toasting the curry in the first place, okay? Okay guys, it's been about a half hour since our beef has been cooking. Do you see how much the water has multiplied? That's why you don't need to add a lot of water in the beginning. The beef will spring its own water. So it's definitely not cooked yet. The beef is still very tough. So we're cooking this down. We're gonna let that beef get nice and tender. We still got about another 30 to 45 minutes to go. So I'm gonna cover this back up and continue to cook the beef. Every now and then I just open the pot to stir, check on things, you know, make sure the beef ain't getting too crazy underneath that pot. You know what I'm saying? Coming along real nicely. Curry's looking nice and rich. Oh yeah. Smelling amazing. This beef is still not tender, so it's still not time yet. Okay, and it's still not time to add the potatoes yet. So here we go. Okay, cover this back up. So guys, it's now time to add our potato. As you can see, the beef is almost cooked. This is how it looks. We're almost there. Let's add our potatoes. Cover and simmer for another 30 minutes or so until our potatoes are cooked, and then the dish will be finished. So I just added our potatoes. Okay. As you can see, the gravy is somewhat thick already because some of the beef has already shredded into the gravy, making it thick. So as soon as these potatoes are cooked, we can turn the fire off and it'll be ready to serve. Oh, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but this is 2 potatoes that I used. Just 2 potatoes that I diced into cubes. So let's cover this back up. Okay, so this is finished now. As you can see, the beef is nice and tender. And here we go, ready to serve.